Again, so you're here with this citizen farmer again. I wanted to show you guys a little update. We cleaned up. We moved the worm bins to the wall on the right. We got our soil sifter here. This is nice. You know, I just deleted the other video where I showed you guys the soil block I had made, but here's a little piece of it left over. See how flat that one end is where it's flattened? And it's held together very well. We just used coconut coir and leaf compost in that. And that one. Check it out. This is how we sift. This here. Like that on an angle. And we pick up our leaf compost or whatever you're using, potting mix, and then we can rub it all around on here. And then all the big stuff, we just bring this trash can right here and just shove it on in there. So we got all this, just big chunks from our soil mixes that we needed to get out of there. So it's much nicer down here now. I was just doing some watering. We moved this 4x8 shelf into the middle. It's much better now. Much more efficient use of space in here, guys. I've seeded mesclun mix. That's coming up. Those aren't coming up yet. Strawberries chard. Those are doing lovely. Absolutely lovely. They just love that light. I need to separate these out soon. They're really getting strong. Their stems are strengthening. Isn't that beautiful? Because I think, the light's close enough to them. They're not getting leggy, which is excellent. And the strawberries, they're doing, looks like they're doing very well, except for that one. He hasn't been doing well this whole time, actually. I noticed. And, I probably should do some research, because I hope I'm not overexposing the strawberries. Anyways, we got herbs going now. Fennel, spearmint, stevia, some more parsley, triple curled parsley here. Actually need to keep watering these blocks. They're drying out a lot down here. That's radishes that I'll transplant out. Just loaded one every inch. I'm going to take every single one of them and transplant them out. I don't want to waste any of those right now. I know it's not, it's not efficient. I'll be direct seeding eventually, but we don't have anything ready. The ground is frozen over still, and I did a whole flat of spinach here. We got some eggplant. We got sage, lemon mint, celery, thyme, and rosemary there. I don't think the cilantro is coming up under here. I seeded those only a few days ago. There's parsley. Whoa, it's warm under there. That's nice. Black cherry tomatoes are starting to come up though. And let's see. There is a tiny little one right there. And right there. Hard to see. Parsley here has come up. And we got chard and red and yellow beets coming up there. Bull's blood beets and gold beets. Okay. So we got a nice little organization going here. I'm really feeling it. We want this wall filled. We want shelves and we want more worm casting bins. We might go to wooden bins that breathe better. And then we want more. We want something. We would like a hydroponic system eventually. Anyways, we're going to be starting Kickstarter soon. This weekend, hopefully, maybe next. I need to go lay out, the sizes. I need to measure and figure out how much of all the materials I need. That being like row cover, shade cloth, any kind of things like that, like black mulch, plastic mulch, I got 75 strawberries coming, so like that's like, I'm freaking out. I have to get that ready to plant, and I want to grow those out, harvest next year, and keep taking the runners and keep growing them bigger and bigger every year. I think that can be a really good crop, probably. But I know how dangerous, how easily strawberries can get fungus infections and whatnot. You can lose your crop, you can lose some of it, so we need to take precautions. Not only do I need things like shade cloth and whatnot for the strawberries, where if it's say we have an incredibly wet spring like we had last spring, we could lose our strawberry harvest to slugs and just it being so wet to fungus. That a technique that you can use is to just cover your plants with a cloth that is going to be, I guess, thick enough to keep some of the water from getting all over it, and not fully permeable membrane, perhaps. But there's so much I need, and I'm realizing that I have to take it a little bit slower because I can't get it into full production like I did, like I was used to when I went to work on a farm in Lexington called Paradox Farm. They had everything there. We had 2 acres of land. All we did was prep the beds. There was an acre that already had black plastic on it, and we only actually used the black plastic acre for sweet potatoes. And we planted like 5,000 sweet potatoes by hand. That was the worst thing I ever had to do. No joke. That sucked. And then we had to go back and put dog hair or something into each hole of each one, because deer love sweet potatoes, and we didn't have a fence or any way to keep the deer out. And hey, it looks like they lucked out with that crop back then. That was in 2014. I had gone back to see them, and they had sweet potatoes that were the size almost as big as my head. Not as fat as my head, but long. I mean, you guys don't even know how big sweet potatoes really can get. It's crazy. Anyways, I better stop before I keep on jabbering here. And hope you guys take care. Keep you updated. I'm going to work on my Kickstarter, and hopefully we can get something really happening. Thanks.